Hi everyone, and welcome back to another Scriptcase tutorial. Fred here from Scriptcase, and today we're going to talk about the buttons of Scriptcase 9.4. Well, the first thing that I'm going to show you during this tutorial will be the side-by-side option of the toolbar buttons. Alright, so here we have an application. In this case it's a grid which it's using the Rhino theme, and we have here some exportations options, right? PDF, Word, and more. And in the other hand, we have here this tab using the same application with the new theme. So we have here the side-by-side option applied to this theme. All right. In the other hand, here we have the buttons with a space in the middle. So if we come back here, we have the same buttons with icons and with no space in the middle. So you can choose if you want to use a space or not, depends on you or your application. And I will show you how to do it into my Scriptcase. So the first thing I'm going to do here is just enter to my grid, and I'm using a summary, so normally you will have to go to this toolbar option right here, or if it's a form, it will be the same. In this case, since this is a summary, you have to go to the toolbar of the summary. So here I have the group. So let me show you the edit options of the group. Just click here, and we have two options, the side-by-side option and the drop-down menu. So I'm going to delete this group. We have actually another group right here, so I'll delete all of them and I will create a new one from scratch. So let's select all the items and add them by clicking here in the add button to a new side-by-side group. Add again, and now we can run the application to see how it looks like. So here we have the detailed group by exportation options side by side with no blank spaces. Another interesting thing about Scriptcase 9.4 are the CSS styles of buttons. What this means, it means that you can create your own style or select a different style into your button set. So I will take a look here and I will show you how you can set them up. Okay, so the first thing you have to do here is just go to your layout option, then CSS button, and from here you can select the theme that you want to change or see how it looks like. Let's select this one called Sweet Blue. Well, as you can see here, we have different options of buttons. Some of them use icons. Actually, it's font awesome. I have another video talking about that. And some of them looks green or red, for example. These buttons right here, if you take a look, they are smaller comparing with the others. So it is a class of button, and I will show you how to change the class or how to apply your own customized class, for example. So the first thing we're going to do here is just copy the class, because for modify one we have to make a copy, right? And we're going to save as with another name. So it will be sweet underscore blue. All right. You can make it public or for your own project or user. I will do it as public. Okay, here. And right now I'm here, I can edit. So let's click on the edit button. And from here we can see the button by a specific application, grid, form, and others. So then we have the button styles tab. So here we have some CSS style from buttons. Okay, so we have the button set, and into the button set you can choose into one single button which button style you want to use. All right, so The button set, it's one thing, and the button styles works 100% independently from the button sets. Okay, so here we have different styles of buttons: cancel, check, danger, Facebook, font awesome, Google, for example, and others. All right, YouTube. Okay, so I will copy one of these styles, and I will try to modify one to show you how it works. All right, so I'll go for this class, which is the default class. I'll copy it just in case. I will enter a new name. This is your personal CSS styled name. This case will be purple underscore CS94, Scriptcase 9.4. Okay, all right, so we can here scroll down and see the different actions of the button and styles. In this case, my idea here is to change the preview button, which is the first one right here, and I want to be like purple, similar with the others. So I need to first have the code of the color. In this case, the color will be in the hover, for example. So I have to copy this code, and we can come here and paste it. Sorry, not here, will be in the background. Okay, I will change the color of the text as well. I'll use this one, for example. Okay, so I have my preview button, alright, which will be the default. I can right now save my style, and the next step will be applying this style to my new theme. So I will edit my theme, and right now I can just choose the application where I want to use this new style. Okay, once we are done, just save the changes. And now we are ready to go to our application and apply this button style, right? So we can go here. In this case, I'm using a summary. I'm just changing to grid. So you need to go here to layout settings, and from here you can choose between button and themes. So I will select my button style. In this case, it was SW_blue, and here we have. All right, so I will run my application. And here we have my customized buttons. So we are done here with the tutorial. I hope you enjoyed it. If you like it, please give me a thumbs up, and I see you in the next time.